Guys, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Dami, and in today's video I'll be showing you guys how I make my Fenugreek and Moringa hair butter for maximum hair growth and moisture retention. If you'd like to see how I make this butter, then definitely stay tuned. So to begin, you will need a clean bowl and a spatula of your choice. I'll be starting off with the Moringa powder. I'm using 4 scoops of this powder. You can use any amount you desire, just depending on the amount of mixture you're needing. And I'm gonna do the same with the Fenugreek. I'm gonna use 4 scoops of the Fenugreek. This is about a teaspoon for each scoop. The spoon wasn't that big, so you can definitely tweak it to your desire. I then added half a cup of the extra virgin olive oil. At first I started off with a quarter, but then I ended up adding another quarter just to balance it out since I noticed it wasn't enough. Next, I'll be using my black seed oil. I didn't really measure this. I just threw the amount I thought would work for me. And I'm now going to use the castor oil with peppermint. This was the last of it, so I just finished it off. And my grapeseed and avocado oil. I also use my wild growth oil. This is my regular oil mixture that has worked for me. So that's why I'm using this mixture for myself, but you can definitely use your own oil mixtures that works for you. This is just what works for me in getting the hair growth that I desire. Here I'll be using my aloe vera oil. If you like to see how I make this oil, then I'll definitely link it in the cards above or in my description box below. Next, I'll be putting my mixture over boiling hot water. This works best as well to bring the oils together and also to melt the shea butter that I'll be using. I bought the shea butter from my local beauty supply store. I don't think it's 100% raw, but yeah, I'm just using what I have at this time. When doing this, make sure to use glass that will not break under a lot of heat. I'm using the Pyrex, but just make sure that you test your glass out before, because you do not want it to break while you're doing this step. Now that the shea butter is completely melted, I'm going to go ahead and take it off the stove and have it cool so that I can strain it. So now that my mixture has cooled off, I'm going to go ahead and use my stocking foot cap to strain the mixture. I did strain it 3 times. I strained it first with the stocking foot cap and then with a strainer and then with the stocking foot. And this helps to minimize the amount of powdery residue that's in the mix, because it does have the powdery residue in the mix and you don't want to have that in your hair. So I did do an extra step and strained it a 3rd time. But if you do have like a thin fabric, that would work, or an old t-shirt that you're not using, that would help. Okay, so now that my mixture has been fully strained, I'm gonna go ahead and use my hand mixer to whip the butter and everything together. But my butter wasn't coming together as quickly as I thought it would, just because I think that the shea butter was not raw shea butter. I know you have the like pure raw shea butter. I think the one I got from my local beauty supply store was just, it said it was 100% pure, but I don't know what the difference is with being 100% pure versus it being 100% raw. So it did take me a while to get the mixture to where I needed it to be. You're supposed to mix it and get it to a lighter and creamier consistency. You will end up seeing it as the video goes along, but just make sure that you get raw shea butter, and you can purchase that on Amazon or anywhere online. But yeah, just what my experience is. I'm just trying to warn you guys just so that you know for your mixture if you do end up making this mix. And this is what I'm talking about. It should have this color and it should be this thick consistency. And yeah, this is my butter, you guys. Now I'm just using an empty container. This is something that I had for quite a while, so it's just good to reuse your containers instead of buying. So I'm just gonna go ahead and bottle this up and store it. I store it in a cool place, so you can either store it in your refrigerator or you can store it in your cabinet. Just make sure that it's cool so it stays in the consistency that it is right now. Okay, you guys, so this is how your butter will look, and this will be the consistency of the butter. You can use it in your hair or on your skin. You can see how quickly it moisturized my skin after applying it. As you can see, my skin was so dry before, and look at how moisturized it made my skin look. So you've seen how I applied to my skin, and I'm going to show you how I applied to my daughter's hair. Her hair has been freshly washed, so I'm just doing a little detangling right now. And then I normally go ahead and part her hair in sections and then work the butter on her scalp and then down her hair shaft. Her hair is on the drier side, so this definitely does help to retain moisture in her hair. So with my daughter's hair, if I have no style in mind, I normally just go ahead and put it in some braids, and then whenever I'm ready to style it, I'll just unravel it and then put it in the style that I desire for her at a certain time. But yeah, this is it for the video, you guys. This is normally how I do her hair. If you guys enjoyed this video and would like to see more videos like this, I do post every Tuesday right now at 1 p.m. If you guys would like to see more videos like this, then do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in another one. Bye!